So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Airs this out for Matthews. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Next man score, Chargers 14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, LA! And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off play action. Jones. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's into the hands of Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 28, Patriots 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Aguilar.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No game on the play. It's 4th down.
Jones now Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air again, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So Herbert off, and on is Tristan Vizcaino for the Charger field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10,
I need to get my swag
5,
right there.
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Chargers 31, Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 15. Herbert now. Fighting through at the 20. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone. The 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Chargers.
Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. On first down, Justin Herbert. Complete. This is Mitchell. A nice little juke. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I got him. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the